Hello and welcome to Norton Way's YouTube channel. Today we're going to take a look at the all new Kia XCEED. 20 Kia XCEED has been updated with all new LED lights as standard. You've got new wheel arches, new alloy wheels, as well as hefty bumpers along the front to give it a more stylish and sporty look. The XCEED also now has roof bars and a stylish looking shark fin on the back of the car. Moving on to the rear of the car, you can see that Kia have also put a lot of thought into the design. So they've added these all new lights, LED of course as well. You've got this new detailing here and this nice smooth finish. The GT Line badge, also a nice touch. You've then got their new badge as well. And then the great thing about Kia is they've styled on the outside, but they haven't forgot about what's important as well. So the boot space. So in the boot of the XCEED, you have 426 litres. That is more than enough room to fit a buggy in, a fold-up wheelchair, or just your weekly shopping. Inside the car, you've also got an option of having a second floor, so you can raise this floor and store stuff underneath. So moving on to the interior of the car. So as you can see, you get an 8-inch touchscreen display system, which also, unlike a lot of newer cars, has physical buttons, which I believe makes life so much easier. When you're driving along, you don't have to go into it to change anything. You've got the heating right here. You've also got your volume there. And also the other cool thing is driver settings. So this currently isn't set up for me, it's set up for one of our sales staff. So I'll go on to, there we go on to driver 2, and it's now connected to my phone. And you can go through and just change everything. So the media is off at the moment, so let's turn it on. The radio, not bad. Let's go on to map. So we're currently parked somewhere with not a lot of signal, so the map may take a bit longer than it usually does. But there you go, you can see it's got previous destinations, it's nice and clear, it responds quickly. It's really just nice to use, it's not difficult, and it's responsive. So we're now just going to program how to get back to the garage, as I may have driven a bit off course to show you the capabilities of the SUV as well as the crossover. So let's take us back to GWR Kia, which is just in London on Great Brent Road. There we go. So set that as the destination and use the motorway to get there. So here we go. Let's take off the handbrake, roll through. So I've gone down quite a bumpy road. I thought it'd be good just because it kind of shows you how capable the car is as both maybe going out in the countryside as well as going down motorways and dual carriageways. So don't get me wrong, it is quite bumpy down here, but it is no issue for the car. I'm just in gear 1, just going quite nicely down the road. Take it nice and slow. There's a nice view out the window if anyone is interested. But yeah, I can't say I've had any issues with the car so far. So going back to the entertainment system and everything down here. So the good thing here is you can just change the temperature. If you're a bit too cold or a bit too hot, it's nice and easy. I haven't had to worry about going into all this and taking my eyes off the road. I've also got my AC here, defrost window, heated seats, which is also pretty good. And then if you look onto the dash, you can see there's all digital in the middle, but you've still got your classic speedometers on the right and your rev counter on the left. So I'm just going to drive back onto the main road and then I'll let everyone know how it is on the motorway. Right, the other great thing is, while we're here, it's really easy to manoeuvre this car. It's not difficult. You can fit through small gaps. It's really smooth. The steering is light, and it just makes life a lot easier. Also, with the ride height now being raised by 40mm, it's a really comfortable ride. It grips around corners quite nicely. It goes over speed bumps really easily, and it's just nice to drive. So another great thing about the Kia is how accessible it is. I can turn it up, the sat nav and the radio, by using the steering wheel. So I'm just going to turn the sat nav up, as I don't really have much idea where I am or where I'm going. So it speaks to you and lets you know which way to go. You can also answer, you can speak to it there, you can answer the phone. I can set a certain speed there so it won't let me exceed it, or I can just have it on cruise control. And it's also got lane assist, so you'll see that on the motorway, how easy it is to use. If say I go outside of the lane I'm in, it'll slowly just bring me back unless I indicate, and that's obviously how you switch lanes, and it won't drag you back. So as you can see, it does actually pick up speed fairly quickly. So we are joining the motorway. Unfortunately, it is only a 60, so I can't show you the full extent of the car. But it's silent, driving at 60, it's nice and quiet. Here we are with the lane assist again. I have had to indicate, if not, the car will stop me from turning. So if we just go into the middle lane here, you'll have to see on the dash in a moment, that little symbol there will go green. So there we go, so you just see that it's registered that I'm in between two lines, and it won't let me. So if I take my hands off steering wheel and start to grow, obviously I won't do it just for safety reasons. If I start to veer to the left, you'll see that it'll pull me back to the right, and that's just another one of the advanced safety features of the new Kia. So there you go, you can see it's flashing now. I started to slightly wobble going to the right. It started flashing to let me know, and I could feel the pull of the steering wheel dragging me back. Also, another great thing about the car is there is so much storage in it. So you've got 2 cup holders, you've got a bit for your phone down there, so it's tucked away and you can't see it. You've got a USB cable with both USB-C and original USB, a 12-volt charging. You've got electric windows all round that you can just quite simply, nice and easy. The cup holders are at reach, easy to grab, so you can have your coffee on the go. Overall, it's just a lovely car to drive. You'd have no issues having this as your daily commuter, doing multiple miles a day. I'd happily drive this over 100 miles a day, just as how comfy it is inside. The seats are very much like bucket seats, so they grip you to the side. They're comfortable. You've got lumbar support. You can adjust them. You can set that up so the car will know who is driving with the different profiles that we looked at earlier, and it will then make the smart decision and change your chair for you. Put on the limiter so I can definitely not go over 60. So there you go, we're now on the cruise control as well, so I can now just cruise at 59, no worry of a speeding ticket or anything like that. I can relax, just have my foot hovered over the brake just in case. So to release the cruise control, you just slowly put your foot on the brake and it will take you back down, so you can adjust to the speed and off the road. So there we go. I'll just pop it back on again. Oh, we're a bit over there, so you can bring it down by using these little, what would you call them? I suppose they're knobs, rollers. Well, they're on the steering wheel, you can see what I mean, just them little things there. So as you can see, some of these cars are overtaking me. They obviously don't have cruise control and should have brought a Kia. There's a speeding ticket waiting to happen. blind spots. So you've got a big old windscreen that you can see pretty much everything you need to out of. The wing mirrors are nice, clear, wide, that you can see. The pillars aren't really in your way, you can see quite easily. And yeah, it's really nice. It's spacious as well. Spacious, got all the tech that you need inside. It's got Apple CarPlay, Android Play. Obviously a sat nav that you've seen me use currently. So we are now about to pull up to GWR Kia, which is located near Brentford, just behind the football ground on Great West Road, where you can drive this car or many other cars during a test drive, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. If you like, please subscribe, share, and yeah, just keep watching this video, get our likes and subscribes up. Thank you very much. Cheers.